Drew, I'm sorry, but I've got the Bucks winning tonight. And the reason why is because the Bucks have won. The Bucks have only lost one game at home this year. If the Bucks win tonight, okay, they will have won more games in this playoff series in the entire playoffs so far. They've won more games than they did in the entire 2015 season, something like that. They were 15 and 76 or something. I don't know. It was something like it was horrible. But I've got the Bucks, as much as it pains me to say, and we've talked about this a lot, because it is a win-win and a lose-lose at the same time.
Right.
Because either way, it's a win-win because Chris Paul wins and gets his ring finally after all of these years, or Giannis gets his ring and he becomes the most accomplished 26-year-old of all time. I mean, everybody adores both of them. Society, the sports society loves these two guys. And, but on the other hand, it's a lose-lose because either way we get to see Chris Paul crying because this was really his last opportunity, in my opinion. And on the other hand, we get to see Giannis crying because Giannis didn't win it. So either way, it's a win-win and a lose-lose at the same time. Because either way, one of our sports stars in America that everybody in America loves, both of these guys, one of them's going to win and one of them's going to lose. And it's not going to be fun either way. I mean, it's going to be fun, but at the same time, it's going to be not fun. It's going to suck. So I am picking the Bucks because they've been so good at home. They're finally returning to Game 6 at home.
Yeah.
Me and Tori predicted that last week. If the Bucks were going to win it, they're going to have to win it in 6. They're going to have to charge 4 in a row, which as of right now they've won 3. It looks like they could win 4. They're incredible at home, and also the big 3 is really hitting stride. Like me and Tori talked about last week. Giannis is always going to give you the 34 points a game or more or a little less. He's always going to be around the 34 mark. Always. That's just Giannis. The X factors, though, are Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday. And in the last game, we saw that. Chris Middleton had 29. I mean, I think the big 3 together, all of them combined for 88 points. And if you have 3 players putting up 88 points, just as long as your, rest of your starting 5 and your role players play well or even okay, you're going to win that game, most likely.
They give you 20 points, you're golden.
Right, sure. So they've got 3 players putting up 88 points, almost 90. I mean, that's insane. That should not be real. But it is. It's real numbers, and it's numbers that these guys are putting up right now. And I can tell you, if they put those numbers up again tonight at home with the loud Bucks crowd who hasn't seen a championship since 1971, and I know the Suns have never won one, but here's the deal. If you've never won one, you don't know what it feels like, so you don't – your want isn't as big as the person who hasn't won it in 50 years, because there are people in the stands now who remember that feeling.
Right.
They want that feeling back, and they haven't had it in 50 years. 5-0. That's long. That's a long time. That's a half of a century. That's crazy. So they want this bad, and if they have the big 3 going off tonight, and they're in it at home, I don't see anyone in the league right now stopping the Bucks. They're